Does social connection really matter? I mean, does it really matter? I mean, as humans, you and I, we know that social connection matters. But I'm convinced, and I hope to convince you, that we are wildly underestimating how important connection is. So let's ask this question: does social connection really matter? To the folks that live on the edge of the world. Right here is a small community called Kugluktuk. This is a very small community, about 1,500 folks. And as you can imagine, that far north it's very cold. It can be 50 degrees below. It can be dark for 20 hours during the day. So this is a place that lends itself to isolation, to disconnection, to loneliness. And unfortunately, in this part of the world, not too long ago, they had the highest teen suicide rate of any community on planet Earth. And obviously, this community wanted to reverse this tragic trend, so they did something unexpected. They did something rather unusual to combat this problem. They decided to introduce the national sport of Canada into their community. And no, it's not hockey. That's one of the two national sports of Canada. The sport they actually introduced was lacrosse. And here is an actual picture of the Kugluktuk Grizzlies, which is, they started playing lacrosse at the high school level, and they fell in love with this game. So picture it. They were starting to practice on the icy Arctic fields there in Kugluktuk, and they fell in love with this game, and they began to, a sense of connection and belonging took root in the community. And again, for one of the communities that had the highest teen suicide rate of any community on planet Earth, once they introduced the game of lacrosse, and again, that sense of connection, that sense of belonging took root in their community, that teen suicide rate fell to 0. Year after year after year. So my friends, this is the power of team connection. So if you ask this question, does social connection really matter to the community members of Kugluktuk, they would tell you 1,000% yes. Now, you and I aren't likely facing these same dire circumstances as our friends in Kugluktuk, but make no mistake that disconnection is wreaking havoc on your teams. Now,